We now have our new subproblem formulation. Let L of I denote the length of the longest increasing subsequence on the first I elements of the array, input array, A1 through AI, and which includes AI itself. This is the extra restriction that we added into our subproblem formulation. Okay? It requires that AI is included in the subsequences that you consider. Now, it'll be straightforward to express a recurrence which formulates L of I in terms of L1 through Li minus 1. Let's go back and look at our earlier example, and now we'll see the straightforward recurrence that arises. Here is our earlier example, and let's look at L for this new subproblem formulation. In this case, L of 1 is 1, because we're looking at the length of the longest increasing subsequence on an input of size 1, just 5 itself, and it has to include 5. Then for I equals 2, it's of length 2 from the subsequence 5, 7. Now we start to see a difference when I equals 3. What is the length of the longest increasing subsequence in 5, 7, 4, which includes 4? That's just 4 itself, so that's of length 1. Okay, recall in our earlier definition of L, it was 3, this entry. Once again, for I equals 4, L of 4 is 1 because of minus 3 itself. For I equals 5, now the length is 3 from 5, 7, 9. For I equals 6, the length is 2 from minus 3, 1. For I equals 7, the length is 4 from 5, 7, 9, 10. Finally, let's look at the case I equals 10, which is the case which caused the problems in the earlier definition of L. Now in this case, we want to see which subproblems allow us to append 8 onto the end of it. Now notice, 8 can be appended onto subsequences ending at 5, 7, 4, minus 3, but 9 it cannot get appended onto, because that won't be increasing. It can't get appended onto 10 either. But the others allow it to be appended onto the end. So we're going to take the longest of those, and we're going to add plus 1 for adding 8 onto the end of it. So whatever is the longest increasing subsequence ending at 5, we can append 8 onto the end of it. We don't have to know the subsequence itself. We just have to know it's of length 4, and it ends at 5, and then we can append 8 onto the end, and we obtain a sequence of length 5. Therefore, L of 10 is 5. Now this highlights the recurrence for the solution of L of I in terms of smaller subproblems L1 through L minus 1, I minus 1.